we hinted a little bit about one of your favorite things in selling real estate, but did we find the most favorite thing?
The negotiation process. I'm an adrenaline-driven guy, and I love the negotiation process, the back and forth, or winning one for the clients, that sort of thing. That would be, and I love showing homes. I'll go all day showing homes because when I was younger, my dad and I used to just, for fun on weekends, we'd go into houses, new houses. I love it. Having me out, I don't even feel like it's work when I'm taking people to houses.
So you're addicted, kind of like to HGTV, but it's real for us.
But it's real, exactly.
Come across any really wild and crazy stories yet?
Yes, and it was actually funny that you should ask that. It was, and I don't want to name names or anything, but I had a listing. It was an attached property. And years before, like 4 years before, there had been a leak in the roof and water had run on the other side. The leak in the roof was fixed. Needless to say, the neighbor was still upset about it. So when I was running open houses, she had neighbors coming out intercepting everybody that came to the house to say, don't buy this house. It was unbelievable. It was one of my first experiences. So I feel like I was put through the trenches very, very early in my career.
Yeah, is this really what it's going to be like?
I couldn't believe it. And I spoke to my broker at the time and he laughed and said, I've never had that happen to me. Now I can look back on it and laugh, but when I was running open houses and you're a little nervous and that sort of thing, it was a bit of a slap for sure.
Oh, for sure. That first few deals it feels like it's everything.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden you got the world against you, this neighbor.
And she had other neighbors on the street, so in case she wasn't there, they would come out. So it's a crazy story.
That's a good one. That's one of the better ones I've come across. I've never had that done. But there's other things too. So have you written a book as well?
That's correct. I worked with former Ottawa Senator goaltenders coach Eli Wilson, and we wrote a book on goaltending together. And we had some really cool things. Kelly Rudy, he wrote the foreword for us. Carey Price agreed to be on the cover of the book. So we got it into major bookstores. And that was always a dream of mine since I was a little boy, to have my name on the front of a hockey book. And it was almost like the birth of a child. When that book arrived at our house the first time, my kids were all around and we took it out. It was pretty cool. And
it would be really proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of that accomplishment for sure.
Absolutely. Very neat. And again, very unique. Not most people would have done something like that.
Yeah, it kind of fell into my lap. I got a call and the publisher actually made me try out. I had to write a mock chapter, and if they liked it, they would accept it. So it was kind of like being back in school doing an exam. So it was pretty fun.
So writing these 1,020 character listing descriptions, that's no problem.
Yeah, that's a fun thing for me. So probably a little different than a goaltending book, but
Sure.
Still the English language nonetheless.
It's funny when I talk to agents, that's like one of their the biggest nightmares is that they spend hours on this 1,000 characters, but I think you'd knock that off.
You want to get it right, and of course I never want to have an error in mind because I take pride now. It's kind of a thing that I should make sure there are no errors in my listing. So it's something that I can tell my clients that the listings will be error-free.
I can get away with that because I did engineering English, so we're not supposed to be able to write.